موږ هر وخت پر دغه مقابله تیاری
د خپل امنیتي ځواکونو ملاتړ وکړو.
تېره شپه پر ملکي خلکو بمبارۍ وکړې.
امارات اسلامي موږ تضررات شي نو موږ به تر شا ولاړ یو.
کور دا د باتورانو کور ستا کاڼي او بوټي ټول مونږ ته لعلونه دي.
اقتل من خذل قوي
الله
له پاکستان سره موږ اړیکې لوړې ژورې لري.
اسرائیل پر غزا باندې بې موجبه بمبار کوي او ملکیان په شهادت باندې رسوي. د پاکستان دغه خونخوار او دغه ظالم او دغه شریره کړی بیا غواړي چې د افغانستان حریم نقض کړي او د افغانانو پر کورونو باندې بمبار او هغوی باندې وحشت وکړي.
افغانستان دفاع مشروع از خود کرده است.
داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور.
نظام پاکستان یک نظام مفسد است.
هر هیواد او هر دښمن چې په موږ باندې د یرغل یا د یو حملې خارجي فکر مونږ لري موږ ورته غاښ ماتونکي ځواب ورکوو.
ستا تاریخ بیات ساتو څو چې وي ژوندون زمونږ. ستا تاریخ بیات ساتو څو چې وي ژوندون زمونږ. ستا تاریخ بیات ساتو څو.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for watching English News Bulletin on RTA News with me, Suleiman Talash. We begin with Foreign Minister Maulavi Amir Khan Muttaqi shared details of 7th Moscow format meeting and the recent visit to India in a session with the leadership and staff of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He said this year's Moscow format meeting was unique as the Islamic Emirate participated as an official member for the first time. According to him, representatives of Russia, China and other countries expressed positive views on Afghanistan's stability, non-interference, humanitarian aid, mutual cooperation and respect for sovereignty. Mr. Muttaqi added that during his meeting with India's foreign minister, the two sides discussed political, economic and trade relations, educational and health assistance, the air corridor, port facilities at Vega and Chabahar, and the lifting of sanctions. Both sides agreed to strengthen diplomatic ties, establish a joint committee, and expand trade cooperation. On the other hand, Public Health Minister Maulavi Nur Jalal Jalali held an online meeting with the health ministers of Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates and Qatar, as well as officials from the World Health Organization and the Gates Foundation to discuss improving polio vaccination, capacity building, coordination, and the quality of health services. During the meeting, the minister emphasized that efforts to prevent and eradicate polio and other infectious diseases are ongoing, and the ministry remains committed to providing quality health services to all citizens. Afghanistan has achieved self-sufficiency in iron production and has even begun exporting to Pakistan and Turkmenistan. The Afghanistan Iron and Steel Association says locally produced steel now meets the country's needs for all national projects. Here is the rest of the story.
Afghanistan's iron and steel industry is on the rise. The Ministry of Industry and Commerce states that the country has achieved self-sufficiency in producing steel and other metals and even exported to Pakistan and Turkmenistan last year.
Without a doubt, Afghanistan is highly regarded by regional countries. Last year, we exported 60,000 tons of rebar to Pakistan, and this year we have a contract to export 150,000 tons to Turkmenistan.
Furthermore, the Afghanistan Iron and Steel Association says the country is not only self-sufficient in the iron sector, but also that domestically produced steel and metal products are being used in all ongoing and completed national projects implemented by the government.
Fortunately, in all national projects, including Kushtepa, Salang, Potshan Dam, and all other national projects, domestic Afghan rebar has been used, and alhamdulillah, it has produced very good results.
At the same time, a number of industrialists express satisfaction over the use of domestic steel in national projects and locally constructed buildings, saying the quality of their products is higher than that of regional countries.
When they buy rebar, it's tested multiple times in laboratories. Its grade and quality are properly checked before being used. Likewise, in the Bakhshabad Dam and in major municipal projects like Baraki Bridge, we provide them with rebar. Any commercial project that wants to carry out quality work purchases rebar from us. Now the grade of Afghan rebar is very high. As you know, in Turkmenistan, Afghan rebar received first position. Imagine a very poor country in Central Asia achieves first place in production. And the only reason is the high quality of its products. Alhamdulillah, we have now reached self-sufficiency.
This comes as around 50 iron factories are currently operating in Afghanistan with a total investment of nearly $500 million, producing a wide range of metal products for domestic use and export.
A technical evaluation meeting on the customs activities for the second quarter of the current year was held, chaired by Maulavi Muhammad Hamed Ahmad, Director General of Customs at the Ministry of Finance, both in person and online. During the meeting, a comprehensive report on customs performance was presented, covering revenue collection, trade, the value of imported goods, and the number and weight of commercial shipments. According to the report, customs activities have increased by 10.1% compared to the same period last year. Meanwhile, provincial customs officials shared their challenges and suggestions, and the Ministry of Finance assured that their issues would be addressed. On the other hand, the Spinball Duck Gate in Kandahar has been reopened after it was closed to all movements following clashes between Afghan forces and the Pakistani military. However, National Television correspondent Muhammad Ismail Wafa, who visited Spinball Duck, says that the gate has been reopened only for returning refugees, and currently only they are allowed to cross into the country. Fuel prices on the rise in Kabul. A number of drivers in the capital say the recent surge in petroleum prices has badly affected their income, calling on the Islamic Emirate to take action. Meanwhile, Kabul municipality says its monitoring teams are working to control prices and prevent hoarding. Take a look.
The recent rise in petroleum prices has caused concern among citizens. Drivers in the capital Kabul say the soaring cost of oil and gas has severely affected their business, leaving them unable to cover vehicle expenses. They are urging the Islamic Emirate to take immediate action in this regard.
Fuel prices have risen sharply, and business in the city is very low. Currently, diesel is 81 Afghanis, petrol 76, and gas 55 Afghanis. I urge the government to control the prices. If we charge 30 Afghanis for a ride, passengers refuse and say that the fare should be 20 Afghanis. Because fuel is expensive, we are not making any profit. Fuel prices have gone up. Gasoline and gas are expensive. Business is also low. If fuel was affordable, there wouldn't be a problem, because we would be sure there is enough work. But right now, work is low and fuel prices are very high.
Meanwhile, Kabul municipality says it has distributed an official price list across the city to prevent hoarding, and the monitoring teams are actively inspecting markets. Officials assure that prices are under control and violators will be dealt with in accordance with the law.
One reason for rising fuel prices is that strict quality control is now being enforced at the ports. No low-quality fuel is allowed to enter Afghanistan, and all substandard products are returned to the sending country. This has increased demand, while supply remains limited, which may be driving prices up. Another factor is that the Salang highway is closed for heavy trucks, forcing them to use secondary roads, which may also have caused the prices to go high.
It's worth mentioning that a few days ago, the delegation responsible for preventing low-quality fuel decided to allow high-tonnage tankers from the north introduced through the Hairatan Port Directorate and Aqina Port Management of the Emirates Oil and Gas Company to transport fuel to Kabul.
And the final one reached that the Afghanistan Electricity Company says that the amount of imported electricity from Uzbekistan has dropped to less than half after a 220 kilowatt power line fell into the Amu River. According to the company, due to this technical problem, additional power outages are being implemented in the provinces of Samangan, Baghlan, Parwan, Kapisa, Panjshir and Kabul. Dear viewers, that's all for now. Stay tuned to the latest news updates from RTA News. Thank you for watching.
میگه وخت پر دغه مقابله تیاری
د خپل امنیتي ځواکونو ملاتړ وکړو.
تیره شپه پر ملکي خلکو بمبارۍ وکړه.
امارات اسلامي موږ ته ضرورت شي نو موږ به تر شا ولاړ یو.
کور دا د باتورانو کور ستا کاڼي او بوټي ټول مونږ ته لالونه دي. اقتل من خلل قوي
الله
له پاکستان سره موږ اړیکې لوړې ژورې لري.
اسرائیل پر غزا باندې د موجبه بمبار کوي او ملکیان په شهادت باندې رسي. د پاکستان دغه خونخوار او دغه ظالم او دغه شریر کړی بیا غواړي چې د افغانستان حریم نقض کړي او د افغانانو پر کورونو باندې بمبار او هغوی باندې وحشت وکړي.
افغانستان دفاع مشروع از خود کرده است.
دادا باتورانو کور دادا باتورانو کور دادا باتورانو کور.
نظام پاکستان یک نظام مفسد است.
هر هیواد او هر دښمن چې په موږ باندې د یرغل یا د یو حملې خارجي فکر مو لري، موږ ورته غاښ ماتونکی ځواب ورکوو.
ستا تاریخ بیات ساتو څو چې وي ژوندون زمونږ. ستا تاریخ بیات ساتو څو چې وي ژوندون زمونږ. ستا تاریخ بیات ساتو